Anime watchers unite! Do y'all watch anime? Maybe some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. I like the anime that's called Detective Conan. It's a mystery show. It's high school detective who's very brilliant and is solving like deep cases for the police. And eventually some bad guys drug him. He turns to a little kid. Although he's a little kid, he maintains the mind of the 17-year-old. Very, very brilliant. And solves case very precisely. And a lot of people close to him, including his girlfriend, doesn't even know who he really is. And he won't tell them because he don't want to put them in danger. And also put himself in danger. You know, because he don't want his enemies to know that he's still alive, because they'll come after him, and the ones closest to him. So, and I was watching that show the other day, and I heard one of the characters speaking, but the voice wasn't the same, and I was like, wait a minute, is this voice different? I'm not fully sure, but it does seem different. And then and at the end of the video, I look at the comment section, and many people are saying, yes, it's not the same actress. The main one has some medical illness that has to be taken care of. So it's amazing how we were wonderfully and fearfully made by our Creator, that the brain can just pick that up, that it's something different immediately, right? And there are many things in life that we can hear from a friend, even a pastor, even a counselor, anybody, that I'm hearing you, but I gotta question that. I gotta look further into this, because there's sometimes you hear certain voices or certain things happen, and you raise an eyebrow. Don't ignore that. I love what Jesus said in John chapter 10, verse 5. And a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers, because with voices comes messages attached to the voices. Whether a voice from a song, from a movie, from a coworker, from a parent, from a teacher, the voice has a message. And many people live a life in different ways. Why? Because they heed the voice. It's okay to smoke weed and get drunk and hear it. And okay, I'm gonna follow through with that. No, go to school and stay out of those horrible, bad environments, bad influences. Work out, exercise, go to a good church, be a witness for the Lord, and you go, maybe go pay that, build a business, save your money, invest your money. Some people adhere to that, some don't, and then you see the consequences in their life based on whether or not they heed that voice. A stranger will they not follow? You're a stranger. I don't know you. And you're a stranger, and you're saying strange things, foreign things. That's different. And not just different because there are things that can be different, but it might be some credibility to it. But many times, all the time, if it's not godly counsel, it's that's really strange. It's different. It's foreign. It's not of God. This is way off. You way off your rocker with this one, dear buddy. That's strange. And I know, especially for people who actually lived a life of debauchery and craziness. No. I know that voice. I know what heeding that voice will lead to, based on experience. There's some people who make bad choices and they learn from it. Even better, you learn from the choices of other people before you have done bad thing, and the life went downhill. But a stranger will they not follow. That's some strange foreign thing that is not in alignment with what I know to be true. Because I've tried strange things before, foreign things before. And often my conscience was already bothered by it, and I still did it. Oh, some of you know about this. And it led to a downhill life. You thought that girl was a one, you thought that man was a one, you thought that job was a one, you thought that habit, that place, you should go there, but it led to disaster. A stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him. What does it say? Linger around the person's DM, linger around the person's social media, linger around in that club environment that you know is not healthy for your soul. No, flee. Keep playing that song on your phone. No, delete. Uh-oh. Delete that song. Flee, for they know not the voice of strangers. What does it mean to know? When the Bible talks about know, also talks about sexual intimacy, right? So here it's not talking about obviously sex, but with sex, there's proximity. There's closeness. There's warmth there's increase in temperature as engagement and contact is prolonged. I feel the power of God. And then the sperm and the egg come into contact, and there's conception, and something grows, and something is birthed. How is anything birthed in life? Whether it's success, failure, anger, fear, depression, excitement, an alliance, a business, continued exposure, continued contact. Something germinates. Starts with an idea first. The idea germinates and there's contact, close contact, closer proximity, continued proximity, and something germinates. What voice, what idea are you allowing to germinate in your mind and it goes into an action? People who are shooters and kill people, rob people, they had an idea planted from some voice. And they allowed it to stay and fester and grow, and it went to the action. Bad action. Come on. But verse 26 to 27, verse 26 to 28. But you believe not, because you are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. So those who don't believe in God, the Bible ain't for me, God ain't for me, I don't believe this stuff. Christ was saying, I know, you're not mine, you're not my people. You're not part of my squad, my posse. You're of the enemy. So Christ already know, I know, you're not of mine, you're not mine. You believe some other voice out there. Hello, he just said this, just cut clear and dry, right? My sheep hear my voice. My people know my voice. And I know them. And they follow me. So Christ already knows us. He already knows our thoughts from afar off. Now, he wants us to know him personally. Engagement. That's how you get closer to anything. How do you get better proficient in anything? Engagement. Learning how to tie your shoes. Learning how to drive a car, operate a boat, operate an airplane, fix a computer, fix a phone, fix something, fix rooftops, put a bed set together. And you do this, often people do things well because they keep on doing it. A great marriage, repetition. How do you I love working out. How do you grow muscle? How do you get better shape? Repetition. Intimacy. My sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. Who? Me, him, Christ. I mean, I'm not saying there's not other people you can learn from in this world, other teachers, but no one comes close. It's like with sports. People say, who's the best of all time? Michael Jordan or Tom Brady or Tiger Woods, Serena Williams. Michael Jackson the best dancer. No, Chris Brown is. No, Michael Jackson the best dancer. Who was the best dancer, man? There's only one truth, though. Who's the best dancer, man? Michael Jackson. Oh, man. Who is the best one of all time with truth? Jesus is the best of all time. You listen to his voice above all others. He never go wrong yet. He never will. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. And I give unto them eternal life. No one else can give you eternal life but the one who rose from the dead of his own power. I can't give you what I don't have. Only God can give you eternal life. Why? Because he has it. We don't. I give to them eternal life. No other teacher can give you that. They give good teachings, but they cannot give you ultimately eternal life. Oh, I feel the glory of God. They shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. Unless you give that person the reins to your soul, they cannot pluck you out of God's hands. All right, y'all? So heed the right voices. Voices lead to choices as you heed that voice. All right? God bless you. I love you. Blessings, peace be upon you and your families.